welcome back to the show.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
It's going awesome. Glad to be back.
So we've been working on the TWIPYs.
You just shared some phenomenal ideas with me.
Well, yeah. Those are off-camera ideas. but yeah, we did have a couple other things we wanted to go over.
Some concerns, Colin, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, like, I know we haven't really talked about the budget for the TWIPYs yet,
yes.
because this was all kind of like somewhat of a last-minute sort of change to it. But, you know, I did a little bit of research as far as like award show budgets and stuff like that. Like, for example, last year, the Oscars had like 20 million viewers, which is pretty substantial. Obviously,
very substantial.
You know, I'm thinking we're going to be lucky if we get like 0.01% of the viewers of the Oscars.
It's good to have gold.
Yeah, it's an attainable goal, I feel like. Yeah. So then, you know, I looked up the budget of the Oscars last year, and it was $57 million.
$57 million.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, what's 0.0?
That's like a startup budget.
Right.
Well-funded startup budget.
Right. So if we had like 0.01% of the viewers, and maybe we could also have like 0.01% of the budget. So that shakes out to $570,000.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I mean,
sounds reasonable.
I think we could pull it off for that budget personally.
What was it again?
That's about what it should take. That's what we need.
Yeah. I mean, that seems reasonable. I mean, if we got more viewers than that, I mean, maybe even 2% of the Oscars viewership. But I mean, that seems.
So I gotta do some fundraising, is what you're saying.
How many viewers do you want, Colin? I think with that kind of budget, we could get them. How many? What's the number?
Then we're gonna, start knocking on the door of the Game Awards, I think.
Okay. Well,
so
yeah, I mean,
maybe a few 100,000 viewers at least.
Okay. I think we're willing to sponsor about half of our production costs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just for the community. And
just for the community aspect.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Colin.
Yeah. So anyway, if you could just like, I don't know, maybe get back to us on that, because we've already spent like half of the budget.
Wow, all right.
So
half of which number?
The 570 numbers.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
you guys are really going.
570,000.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a lot that's gone into this.
Is that going on credit cards?
Well, I mean, I took out a loan.
Took out a loan. Oh my god.
It's fine. I'm sure. We just had to get this together quickly, so I can have like a second mortgage. It's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Think about it.
I will get back to you on that soon.
It's a steal, Colin. Think about it.
I'm just gonna like leave this conversation.
It's a bargain
right now.
Oh man.
But so basically, we wanted to have another show before the TWIPYs where we can kind of remind everybody that the TWIPYs is happening.
Yeah.
There's still like
it's underway.
Yeah. I mean, we're recording this on the 12th. We're going to try to get this posted soon, but voting goes through the 20th.
Yep.
There'll still be a few days left voting when we get this posted. And then the show is I think we're debuting at 7 p.m.
East Coast.
East Coast time on February 7th, which is a Saturday. So everybody can like sit at home and like pull up YouTube on their TV and watch it.
Do it as a Super Bowl pregame.
Super Bowl pregame.
Yeah, do the party before the Super Bowl where we celebrate pinball.
Yeah, those teams this year, they're great.
It's good sports ball.
I love sports teams.
Me too. Pinball should be a sport because it incorporates balls, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously.
Right. I mean, duh. But
it's amazing there's any debate that it isn't.
Can I give like a quick little tease?
Sure.
Tune in if you want to see us in our, best.
Are you doing like full tux?
Ish.
To be determined.
Ish.
To be determined. I mean, tune in. You got to tune in, dude.
Waist up kind of situation.
All right.
Nobody has to know what's going on down below. But
if they don't see it, then whatever.
You
can do whatever you want.
But people should watch this because it's going to be fun. It's going to be different than anything I think that's been done before with the TWIPYs, and we are kind of like going all out. I would say, with what we're putting together.
It's wild. Yeah.
We're gonna like fly high and succeed, or we're gonna crash and burn. Colin, I hope you're ready.
We might kill the TWIPYs. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, God, everyone's hopes and dreams will come true.
Oh man.
No, hopefully, maybe this will be something that everybody likes. I hope so. The goal is just have fun, and everybody's kind of on board with that goal, I think.
And secretly, my goal is to get my mom to watch it and like, enjoy it. So
yeah.
How do you make that happen?
Just make it entertaining. I don't know.
Like good enough for my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my goal.
All right. Do you want to talk about a little bit of news while we still have some time? Do you have
So
some
I
new
finally
stuff?
put out another newsletter after a month of a break and recapping a few things. So we did an interview with Sterling Matoska. I'm probably not pronouncing his last name correctly, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's like a 14-year-old competitive pinball prodigy. He's super impressive. He's been playing pinball and competitive pinball most of his life. He's gunning for top 3 in the world's position. And he could get there. Like he's really good. He travels everywhere. And it's just a great part of the scene. He does some like social media stuff under Sterling Plays Pinball is his handle.
Cool.
Just a really interesting, talented kid.
So he's maybe poised to dethrone some of the other teenagers.
Yeah,
that are dominating pinball.
The teenagers. I'm not sure what their current ages are, but they're getting older, so it's time for another younger crop to come up and take their place.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So Sterling is one of those.
It's 14.
14. Yeah.
Wow.
This is why I got to get a Stranger Things and get my kids to play so that they can be the next Sterling, Matosa, Escher, Lefkoff, etc. We'll see. So far, I can't get them to play more than like one game before they're like, I want to do something else.
Yeah, my kid, he's 2.5. He seems attracted to the lights and the sounds, and he likes playing. Like we have games at home, but who knows if he'll pick it up as a hobby.
So were there any other maybe offbeat stories or other stuff that you covered?
We wrote about how the IPDB might be dying.
IPDB,
the Internet Pinball Database. There's just some kind of concerning trends in terms of how much it's getting updated, some technical issues where people are having problems accessing the site.
Okay.
They're not really entering in new games. 2023, I think, is their last new game that they added, which was Venom. So there's just some things there, being around the internet, most of my life, it kind of feels like one of those aged and potentially dying internet institutions, right?
Yeah, IPDB has been one of the first sites that was a reference for me, for sure.
For a lot of people.
But it's the interface and all that stuff has always been very basic. And
if you look back, and I did this in archive.org and the Wayback Machine, visually it looks about the same as when they launched it in like 2002.
Wow.
Or at least the new group who took it over. Like it's basically the same.
Wow.
Okay. And do they advertise? Is anybody making any money off of that site?
No.
Okay.
No, it's all volunteer time, donations. Even the hosting was donated.
Yeah.
It used to be sponsored by the Papa Foundation, more so back in the day. I think they helped cover the hosting and things like that. But yeah, it's a pretty grassroots kind of typical community effort.
So is this like a kineticist takes over IP?
No, I don't think so. No, they have some things that like I can't reproduce, like being able to go in and download ROM files or game manuals. That's just not really in our scope right now. So
interesting. So in writing this article, were you in touch with the folks that are involved with it or that were involved with it?
No, not really. They are a little bit hard to get a hold of. In the research that I've done, one of the common threads is people not being able to get in touch with the site admin.
Okay.
Not particularly. It's more of a observational piece anyway, rather than going in and trying to interview the people behind it necessarily.
Yeah, well, I guess we're going on 3 years without any updates, so that does seem pretty dire.
At least for new games. There are other updates going on in the background. They have like a public change log, essentially, where you can see the kind of volume of changes by month and year, but that's definitely dropped off over the last couple of years.
Wow.
I know for me, the thing that I use IPDB the most for is definitely like game manuals.
Yep.
And the occasional ROM download. But also, it's a wealth of information like for pinball history.
Oh, yeah.
You can learn things like the 1989 Williams game Police Force was originally going to be Batman because that's when Batman the movie, the Tim Burton movie.
Got it.
So they were shopping around for a pinball manufacturer, and it ended up going to Data East. But originally, that Police Force game was designed, and you can go on IPDB and see like the concept art and the stuff that would have made
awesome.
it.
Cool.
Even there's like a police car that moves on the left side of the playfield, and that was going to be at the Batmobile.
That's
Wow.
cool. That's
Okay.
cool.
So that kind of information, that'd be really unfortunate to see.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand of the editor's process, like he's going through and pulling out stuff from historical materials, all like primary source material, like going through books and pulling out notes and interview transcripts and things like that. So it's incredibly detailed.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a ton of great historical information in there that you're just not going to find anywhere else. So that's part of the impetus for writing the article, is that, people should be aware that this thing might go away. So, if you appreciate it and value it, maybe save some notes somewhere, or like save some files, and we can cobble it together again in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can get ROMs pretty easily other places on VPX forums and stuff like that.
I did not know that.
But yeah, game manuals, I mean, that stuff exists, but not in that
like
way.
A central place. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder what's the problem, like, do they need more help? Do they need funding? What can we do?
I have no easy answers.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should use some of our TWIPYs budget.
Yeah. If we have any leftover budget, maybe.
Well, yeah.
We pledge.
We'll take in your mark.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If
do
it's
10% of the budget.
yeah, that should work.
All right.
That should cover it.
Which real quick, you're accepting donations on behalf
we are.
of
Yes,
some organization.
We do have a coffee link just to cover expenses, and anything extra would be going to the Strong National Museum of Play. I think they're up in the Syracuse area of New York, but they are one of the few organizations, speaking of the IPDB, that does any kind of real preservation work and historical documentation work around pinball. It's not their only focus, but they have archives and research materials, and so I thought it was important to support something like that with the TWIPYs if we could.
Cool.
Awesome.
I mean, if it's like a hosting thing, or they need somewhere to move it to.
So I don't know the guy very well. I think he's getting older, lost interest or something. This is sort of the natural way of these projects, especially when they're tied to pretty much one or two key individuals, right? If there's no mechanism for handing stuff over or passing it on, like eventually it's going to die.
Yeah. Well, if he needs someone to take it over or host it,
there are a lot of people in the community who would help.
I guarantee it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could even figure that out myself if I needed to, but that needs to happen. So maybe if somebody knows him or is listening, maybe we can actually make something happen.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Other stuff. I think last time, did we talk about the Resident Evil rumor?
No. That's exciting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This was an older piece that I put out like mid-December, where there had been some rumors of a Resident Evil pinball machine in the works, and it's from a new company based in Switzerland called World Pinball. Okay. And I was able to track down the founders behind it and just be like, hey, does this actually exist? Are you working on this project? And back then they did confirm it with me. I mean, one, that they exist, and two, that they're working on the project. Okay. Since that time, I was able to get a few more nuggets of information they sent over as a little bit of a Christmas gift. Nice. So cool. They're going to have a few different trim editions. They're going to have a limited edition with like 300 units. This is one thing I'm trying to verify, is it total 300 plus units, or anyway, there's going to be a stars trim limited to 12 units.
Whoa.
Where each one is going to be personalized for a different member of the stars team.
Oh, cool.
From the game, and then each one of those team members is going to have their own color for the game.
So when we say Resident Evil, do we mean the first game or something different?
It's based on the video games. I don't know
which one.
It's just the first game. It's the 30th anniversary this year of Resident Evil. I assume that would be the first game. So maybe
probably,
it means it's going to be the first game.
Yeah. That's the mansion one, right?
Yeah, that's the mansion. The first one was the mansion one.
Man, I pooped my pants like the first time I played that.
It's so scary.
They're kind of hard to play.
It's like hard to control. Yeah,
it's the tank controls.
I tried doing the remaster a few years ago. I'm just like, I don't have time for this.
I actually played the remaster, and I played the first 3 remasters. Cool. I haven't played the 4th one.
Wow,
I think that might be the best one.
Man.
But yeah, I'm a fan.
So cool, man. Like that little animation with the door. It's just like so many cool things about that game were like innovative and just actually scary.
Yeah, I mean that's a great pinball theme. Like
I think it is too. It's the only thing that I should say there's one more trim level, a Raccoon City edition, which will be limited to 30 units.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, I think it's a great theme. It's a cool theme for pinball. It's a little bit out of left field, right? It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily something people were asking for, but it makes sense.
So do we? I guess this manufacturer do they have any other machines that they've made? Like do we have any?
They're brand new. 2 of the founders, at least it's like a 3-person team. 2 of them have been running a pinball repair and restoration business for a while. And then the 3rd one, I think, may have some manufacturing expertise or history in his background, but no, otherwise they're pretty fresh to like making commercial pinball. So that, should always give people pause. It gives me pause, but
don't want another
luck.
Hoggish situation. Yeah. Do we have any idea when this game is going to be ready or pricing or any other details?
No pricing, no confirmed release details. I think maybe around TPF is when it gets announced.
Well, that's March, right?
That's the rumor.
Yeah, and that's Texas?
That's Texas Pinball Festival.
Got it.
We got American Pinballs making a comeback.
Really?
I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, I didn't.
They put out a new logo and put out a call for applications for pretty much every role across the pinball production spectrum. So like game design, manufacturing roles.
I know they were kind of effectively shutting down, but are we to understand that they're bringing the same staff back?
Different staff.
New teams, new staff?
They pretty much got rid of everyone involved with pinball production who was there previously, and it seems like they are just completely starting new. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a new game announced from them later this year. I don't know what it will be. I don't have a lot of faith in the company, and how I think some of the prior employees were kind of treated, from what I hear, isn't great, which doesn't make me feel awesome about supporting them. But more pinball is typically
but the
better than not.
Management.
We're talking the same man at the top.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, got it.
Well, as far as I know, the same owners of the company. Like it's a weird company. I try to explain how it's all structured
without getting into the corporate structure. Yeah. Okay.
The guy who was kind of running the ship, David Fix, is no longer there. Right.
Oh, okay.
So
that might be considered a positive sign for a lot of folks.
Sure.
Without getting into the details of that, but Google it.
Yeah.
Was there any other topics we wanted to hit as far as news stuff?
No, I mean, those are the major beats. There's a new casual competitive pinball association that just formed that's getting some steam.
Okay.
The Punk Rock Pinball Association from the Punk Rock Pinball podcast.
Okay. That's cool.
That's something worth digging into if you're into the competitive scene.
Interesting.
That's pretty much it.
So, Colin, I got a question for you. This is out of left field. One thing that I think we could potentially partner on that I've been just kind of toying with for a while now is a way to do game reviews, particularly 80s and 90s games and stuff that's not getting attention otherwise. Because, I know when I was getting into pinball, that's what I wanted to know.
It's
because,
hard to find,
if you're getting into it, then you can't necessarily afford to go buy a $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 game. And so you're looking what game can I get for $2,000, $3,000?
Yep.
I see that a lot too. Yeah, on Reddit or other pinball forums. It's hey guys, what are some good games, with this $2,500 budget? And
So, any games that I own, I could effectively do a good review of those games, but I don't want it to be something where it's just me talking about it.
Yeah, okay.
I like having a conversation. I like getting other opinions and input. But, Don and I don't necessarily play the same games or own the same games or have time to deep dive into the same games. I really need to find like partners, like people who have played and know games very well, who could do these.
Lesser talked about games. And
and of course I thought about you because you guys cover rules and code, and you guys have a lot of articles on this kind of stuff, but you don't have necessarily reviews of stuff.
No, we tend to do reviews of the new games when they get released. I had like a passing thought the other day of like, maybe we should do reviews for old games too. And it's just like, when I think about the time to do it versus like people aren't searching for old game reviews the way they're searching for new game reviews, so that kind of factors into it. But I think there could be a need for something like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be into it just from like what I've gathered.
Well, if you like treated it like a new game and review it that way, or like,
I think so. I mean, I think you would review it relative to, like any product review. You kind of have to think of it relative to comparable products.
Yeah,
and you're not going to compare High Speed to Harry Potter. Right. That doesn't make sense.
That's a cool idea. I'm definitely interested in trying to help if it's a game that I have access to. And could do that kind of deep dive with. If not, I mean, I can definitely help you find people.
Cool.
Folks who would be interested in doing something like that for like one of their favorite games or whatever. But like,
find people who are excited about talking about a game.
I mean, you want people to give like a somewhat impartial review if it's going to be that kind of thing. But
and so the other aspect of this that we can talk about maybe another time, but I want to figure out the criteria and like a consistent methodology.
Yep.
So that, one game to another, you can kind of have a consistent.
That I can help with. I'm pretty good at figuring out like formats and structure of things. So that sounds fun.
And I already know if Don doesn't know the game really well, he's going to give a vibe score.
Okay. I'll do the vibe score all day, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
At a minimum, there will always be Don's vibe score.
Nice. All right.
But yeah, I think like a future, maybe, next time or whatever we talk, we can hash out like, how do you review a pinball machine?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun topic.
That'd be fun. I'm really excited about the direction for the TWIPYs. So cool. I think it's awesome. Just know that I'm very much on board.
Awesome.
Sweet,
that's good.
All right.
All right. Cool. All right. Thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Leave this territory now.
Evacuate all personnel.